Cinderella. Once there lived an innocent and a kind girl named Cinderella. When Cinderella's mother died, her father married a widow who had two daughters. One day, Cinderella's father had to go on a long trip and he asked Cinderella to take good care of her stepmother and stepsisters. Unfortunately, Cinderella's father died of a sickness during his trip. One day, the palace announced an invitation for a grand dance. The invitation excited the stepsisters and stepmother so much that they spent all the day discussing over which gowns and hairstyles suited them the best. Cinderella helped her stepsisters to get ready for the grand event. Cinderella was willing and eager to attend the grand dance too, but her stepmother did not allow Cinderella to attend the grand dance. Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters went away to the grand dance, leaving Cinderella all alone in the house. Cinderella started crying, and all of a sudden, a fairy appeared in front of Cinderella and asked why was she crying. Cinderella said the fairy that she wanted to go attend the grand dance, but her stepmother did not allow her to attend the party. The fairy waved her wand and did a magic. Cinderella's old clothes were changed into the most beautiful gown with a pair of shiny slippers. The fairy asked Cinderella to attend the grand dance on one condition. The fairy asked Cinderella to leave the palace before midnight. Cinderella agreed to the condition, thanked the fairy, and left to the palace in a magical golden chariot. When Cinderella entered the palace, everyone's head turned to see who the beautiful girl could be. Even the prince was enchanted by her and chose to dance the night away only with Cinderella. Cinderella was enjoying her dance. Suddenly, she heard the clock strike 12 and remembered the fairy's condition. She quickly left the prince's arms and left the palace. But in a hurry, she left one of her slippers in the palace. The prince picked up the slipper and the next day announced that he would marry the lady whose left foot would fit the lost slipper. The next day, the king's men traveled to the countryside with the lost slipper to fit every woman in the land. They found no matches. Finally, they reached Cinderella's house and tried it on with Cinderella's stepsister's foot, but it did not match. And finally, the king's men tried the slippers on Cinderella's foot. To their surprise, the slipper fit perfectly. They took Cinderella to the king's palace and brought her before the prince. Soon they got married and lived a happy life thereafter.